Good morning, friends. It is Saturday morning at 7:20. The kids have been up for about a half hour already. It was a good morning where they playfully go to the playroom by themselves. Everyone's up, and I'm going to bring you guys along with me today. I have an all-day plexus training that some local ambassadors are putting on, and thought you could come along for the ride. So I just need to chug my pink drink and get ready and head out. Chris is taking the girls to his parents today, and here come the little ones. Ready to consume, right? I have two consumers in my house. So, welcome to Saturday. Happy April. Okay, I am all done up and ready to go. I am in Chris's truck today because, like I said, he's taking the girls to his parents. So I am headed to a church west of Dallas, and off we go. Okay guys, I made it to the church, so I'm excited. This will be fun. I'm guessing there's gonna be a few hundred people here, who knows. Plexus is really big in Dallas, so one thing I know I will for sure see is lots of Kendra Scott jewelry, maybe some platform ankle boots. I almost wore mine, but I went with flats instead, and lots of water bottles. That's pretty much what you see at Plexus events, are those three things on a lot of ladies, especially here in Dallas. That's not all of Plexus, but here in Dallas especially. So yeah, should be encouraging. I'm not expecting to hear too much new information today, other than just be encouraged and challenged, and I'll check in with y'all later. Okay guys, we had a little 15-minute lunch break, and I thought it'd be super smart to run down the street to grab a salad. And remember, I am in Chris's truck today. I don't have my wallet with me. I have no proof of identification. I have no form of payment. So I'm downing my banana, and I'm gonna trust that this, and I have a second pink drink in my purse, are gonna get me through until I can get home. Y'all, I am starving. Was seriously counting on having a salad with some chicken on it. Oh, feeling pretty rough. So I made it back to our town and still haven't eaten. I just ordered, oh, you can see it. I just placed an online order from Payway because I realized, well, I could pay online and then go pick it up rather than, well, I can't even stop by home and get my credit cards because they're all with Chris. Oh my word. Okay, so all that to say, I'm waiting for food. I will be nourished soon. So driving home, or driving here, I was thinking, okay, what's my biggest takeaway from today? Because if I don't think through that, then it's just like, you know, there's so much information. We were there from 9 to 4. So it was just so much to process that if I don't really narrow it down to just one or two things that I really want to take away from this, then you don't even walk away with anything, right? So, I don't know. I think the thing that just continues to be impressed upon me the most is just becoming the best version of myself. And you'll hear me talk about it if you know me or if you keep watching these vlogs. What that means to me, becoming the best version of yourself, is I think of Hebrews, where he says, you know, we need to throw off or get rid of the sin that is so easily entangling us. And I picture, vines Like when I think of entangling, I think of, okay, vines that I'm getting trapped up in, quicksand. You have like flashback to Princess Bride, chains, handcuffs, things that limit our movement, right? They restrict us. And for me, it runs the gamut of pride, insecurity, fear, doubts, regret, bitterness, anger, frustration, disappointment. I mean, you name it. It's things that we allow our minds to get entangled in every single day. And getting rid of those things in our lives, purging our lives of those things, allows us to be the best version of ourselves. And what is that? What is the best version of myself? Well, it's when I am bold, when I'm courageous, when I'm fearless, when I'm kind, compassionate, when I put others before myself, when I'm patient with my circumstances, when I find joy in the little things and the big things, when I live my life with purpose rather than self-obsession, right? That's the best version of ourselves. That's when we are who God made us, who God intended us to be, wants us to be. It's when we reflect Christ and his character to others. And so, yeah, like I think today it's, you know, when we're challenged and when things are put before us, that's what we're faced with, is will you continue to be entangled this way, or will you find freedom in this area of your life? And so, yeah, being active in that, right? Like there's 3 ways I think we can respond to life and to circumstances and to things that are entangling us. We can be passive, we can be reactive, or we can be proactive. And passive is when we just let life happen to us. Reactive is when we react, meaning, all right, let me think of an illustration. So let's think of eating, okay? Because food, something we think about every day. It's something I think about in terms of my health, and then it's something that I coach others in. So passively eating is when someone is spoon feeding us, literally. When someone is, when we just sit there and someone puts food in our mouth, that is passively eating. As an adult, that doesn't really happen to us. Okay, typically, people reactively eat. They're stressed, so they eat. They're bored, so they eat. They're hungry, so they eat. Or what about this? And you go to work or a Bible study or church and, oh, someone put out donuts, so I guess I gotta have one, right? That's reactively eating. That you're still not in control. You're letting circumstances, you're just reacting to your circumstances rather than being proactive. So what's proactive? Proactivity has to do with you taking ownership, you taking responsibility, you being in the driver's seat, really is what it is. And so it's when you go to that Bible study and there's donuts out, it's you saying, I'm in charge of what goes inside of my mouth. I don't have to eat this just because it's sitting there. Or I even hear people say this, well, someone brought me some cookies, so I had to eat them. You had to? Was someone holding a gun to your head? Like you had to eat that cookie? You're in charge. You're in the driver's seat. You decide, will fear continue to entangle you? Will regret, will disappointment rule your life? Or will you take ownership and responsibility for your circumstances and rise above them? You rise above your circumstances, say, no, I'm in control of how I respond right now to this situation. I don't have to be angry. I can be proactive and I can problem solve, right? I don't have to be regretful and allow the past to determine how I act now in the present. I can look forward and be hopeful and anticipate future success, right? So these are all the things going through my head on the drive home, just processing today and thinking about my current circumstances and moving forward and continuing to dream big and reach my goals. And be a mom, be a wife, be a friend. I'm thinking through all those things. So I think I'm going to wrap up this vlog here and just leave you guys with this and just with this challenge of, you know, are you being passive, reactive, or proactive? And what is one small thing you can change, right? We look at change and we think we have to do it all overnight. Just pick one thing. Just pick one small thing that you can change tomorrow and commit to it. Don't just, you know, I tell my team all the time, if you're going to set goals, you need to respect your... Well, someone called and interrupted my video, so I'm back. You have to respect your goals. If you're going to set them, do them. Don't say, I tried and I didn't do it. Come on now. We're back to the whole proactivity talk. You're reacting. So, I'm done. I'm going to leave y'all with that. And I'm going to go get my food. I'm going to go home while the house is still quiet just for a little bit. Have a quiet house time. And then the kids will come home. We'll do bedtime. Yeah. Happy Saturday. It's April Fool's Day. Maybe I'll think of something to do. I don't know. Chris is pretty easy to get. I love you, honey, but you are. Even just scaring him in the bathroom is fun, you know? Throwing cold water on him tonight in his shower, maybe I'll do that. All right. Happy April!